her again. Let's move down to poolside. We've got the men's B final now, Asanate.
Maximilian Ang from Singapore is in lane 1. Brody Young from Canada is in 2. Ross Dant for Team USA got a bronze last night in the 1,500 freestyle is in lane number 3. Ethan Heasley from Team USA is in 4, got the fastest time, 4:21.35. So Ogata from Japan is in 5. Tomoru Honda of Japan is in lane 6. Thomas Helk of Australia is in 7, and Lachlan O'Connor of New Zealand is in lane 8.
Racing in the B final, men's 400 IM, a real test of any swimmer. This one, good start in lane number 4. That's Heasley going pretty nicely at the moment. Ross isn't too far away in lane number 3, but Heasley doing extremely well.
Very strong butterfly here from Heasley, leading them in the first 50, and he turns first as well, and he's followed closely by his compatriot Ross Dant, who picked up a bronze last night in the 1,500. So Ogata from Japan also in there.
Good swimming here by the American, settling down nicely into his workload. Ethan Heasley of USA doing quite nicely. In lane number 3, Ross Dant, the other American, not too far away. Ogata is there as well, so too is Honda. He's a big swimmer, loves these big occasions. Don't write him off yet. That's the first leg down, done and dusted. Heasley leads, Dant is there, so too is Ogata and also Honda. Here come the Japanese. Wonder whether they're going to be able just to pull it back in perhaps the breaststroke legs here, Asanate.
Well, a good backstroke here from Heasley, and just sort of extending his lead ahead of Ross Dant. But the two Japanese are also there, Honda and Ogata. But young Brody as well from Canada, traveling well.
Yes, indeed. He's a pretty handy swimmer, is the young Canadian, Brody Young of Canada. He has certainly done extremely well at the Canadian Nationals. Gold in the 400 IM as well, and also in the breaststroke. But no doubting who leads at the moment. It is the two Americans travelling quite comfortably at the moment. In lane number 4, that is Ethan Heasley, ahead of Ross Dant, his compatriot. And once again, you can see another one of these Americans, North American swimmers at least, getting caught up in the lane ropes as well. Dant having a few problems just sorting himself out here in the backstroke, Asanate.
Yeah, Dant really travelling close to the lane divider, and he sort of just closed the gap between him and Heasley, although Heasley turns first. The two Japanese as well travelling well. That's Honda, and Thomas Hulk from Australia has certainly moved up as well alongside Honda from Japan.
He has indeed over there in lane number 7. That's Thomas Hulk of Australia. The one to watch according to the Australian selectors. Trying, he says, to swim like Ian Thorpe is his aspiration. But at the moment, the two Americans, and you noticed how carefully they turned out of the backstroke into the breaststroke, because they don't want happening to them what happened to Orlando earlier on today when he was disqualified when he came out of the backstroke leg into the breaststroke because he wasn't back on as he took that turn. And the second seed was rubbed out on a technicality earlier on today. It was a big talking point at the end of qualifying this morning, Asanate.
Yes, absolutely. Ethan Heasley is, of course, the top seed in this race, and he's really living up to that expectation and reputation. He did a 4:21.35 to come into this final, and he's just extending his lead here. Ross Dant really trying to catch up, but also you can see the Ogata saw from Japan starting to move up into second place.
Indeed, Heasley moves quietly and very efficiently through the water here over in lane number 6. That's Honda beginning to make inroads as well. And he's moved himself into second position at the moment is Honda. Dant now into third, so Heasley leads. And Honda, who loves this big occasion swimming, beginning to make some inroads over there in lane number 6. The other American, Dant, is trying to hold on to his second spot, but Heasley at the moment well in control. Young Maximilian Ang is there as well from Singapore, swimming beyond himself as well, must be enjoying himself. Heasley turns into the final 50 in this 400 IM B heat.
Well, Tomoru Honda from Japan really working hard, but you can just see Ross Dant from the US starting to catch up. But Ethan Heasley in the lead at the moment and looking very comfortable.
He is indeed, but I tell you what, Honda is really beginning to up his workload here at the moment. Dan trying to stay with him as well. Heasley's going to close it out, but I tell you what, Honda closing quickly. Heasley home, Honda into second place, Dan third. The Japanese are wrapped around us. They love it. They like celebrating a big win here. Second place in the speed finals, good enough for them. The young Canadian, or Brody Young, is in fourth position. Back then to the New Zealander, Lachlan O'Connor, and then it's back to Maximilian Ang, the young Singaporean. Did so well at the Singapore Asian School Games, but there's our confirmed winner. And you can see just in the top of the screen, Honda there just really beginning to motor, splitting the Americans who dominated the early stanzas in its 400 IM.